what we do makes a difference in people's lives. When we sell an alarm system like we sold one to the Cloutmans, when we do service, when we do a great job in the central station, when we do a great job with installing and servicing, when we care about our customers on the phones, we're making a difference in their lives. There are alarm systems that we'll sell today and install in people's homes today that before the end of the year, they're going to depend on those in a life-saving event. And what we do, the cool thing about being at APX is what we do has meaning. And so the Cloutmans have been so gracious and let us spend several days in their home and then come back out, but to tell one of the most beautiful stories that I think I've seen. So without further ado, I want to show the customer testimonial.
Tuesday, September 30th, 2008. The time, 12:17 p.m.
So that day I was getting ready to pack up the car and getting the kids ready to leave, and I had to change my son's diaper, and then I collapsed. I have Eisenmenger syndrome. Simply put, I have 3 chambers instead of 4 in my heart. So growing up, I would constantly be out of breath. The hospital was my second home. And at that time, they didn't have the technology to repair both heart and lungs. And they sort of said that I was inoperable. That was when I was 13, and so you live every day as if the next day would be your last.
And so in an attempt to deny that she was different than all the other kids, she didn't take her meds. She spent that money on makeup, like all the other girls her age. And she did things to try to not admit that she had this condition. That got her very far.
They said that I couldn't have kids. They said that I probably will not make it to the age of 18. Surprisingly, I surpassed the 18th year, and I reached 19, 20, 21, 22. I wasn't getting all the chest pains that I used to have when I was a kid, so I actually thought I was getting better. And then I got pregnant at the age of 22. I did not have any complications. The doctors conducted all the tests, and I delivered Amber full term. She was normal, healthy, and I did not have any complications. 10 years fast forward, I get pregnant again with Johnny, and it was really high risk at that point. And so they warned me about it, and they actually suggested therapeutic abortion, which at that time was, just a deal breaker for me. I'm a woman of faith, and I truly believe that this wouldn't happen to me. God wouldn't give me this blessing unless He knows that I can really go through with a pregnancy. The doctors were just really grim and just fearful about my life and my survival.
And when they said too that she wasn't supposed to have a baby, that I didn't really know what to think, because I really wanted one. And when a little kid wants something, their parents know that they really want it and they should get it. And I guess my mom just took the risk because she knew how bad I wanted a brother.
And they figured out that there wasn't any more oxygen going to the fetus, so they operated on me. They almost lost me, and I had to be rehabilitated back because I lost a lot of muscles. I was tube fed. I was just a sick woman. I didn't like the feeling of burdening everybody with my condition. I already felt like a burden when I was a kid. You see your children, you just want to live to be there for them. I want to see my daughter grow up with her family. I don't remember my baby. I don't remember holding Johnny when I gave birth. So I wanted to be a mother to him.
Having bought a new house, everybody was coming to us. All of your competitors, their reps were also coming by and ringing our doorbell and pitching us with their system. But Most of them were relying on their reputation or their name, but not really being careful to address any concerns of mine. And what I was looking for was a solution that had two things. It had a way of making sure that a false alarm didn't cause the police to come to the house unnecessarily, and a way of dealing with a medical emergency, which was not what your typical alarm system is geared towards doing.
And so the guy really took his time to know our situation and sort of devise a plan for us instead of just selling us something and walk out the door with a commission.
My dad told me to listen so that I can learn if anything went wrong. So then I pressed the button and we tested it and it worked.
Sometime around September of 2008, I was going to bring my kids to a play date with my friends' kids in Union City. I was feeling very okay that day. I think Amber that time was in the computer and I was in the dining room table changing Johnny's diaper. And then I just felt like a big push, like big pressure in my head. And I lost balance and I just lost, consciousness, I guess. I don't remember.
I turned around, I picked up Johnny, my little brother, off the table to make sure he doesn't fall. And then I checked with my mom if she was okay. So I pressed the button, I ran. A voice started to talk to me.
This is Jennifer with APX Alarm. We've received your medical alarm activation. Is there anyone there that needs medical assistance?
Yeah, my mom, she fell on the floor.
Okay, is your mom awake?
Yeah.
I need a dispatch.
Yeah.
Is your mom by you?
No.
Okay, where is she at?
She's over at the table by the glass door.
Okay, and she is awake, right?
Yeah, but she's barely talking.
Okay, honey, we're going to get someone out there. I'm going to stay on the line with you, okay?
Okay.
And what's your name?
Amber.
Okay, honey, I'm just typing the stuff into the computer and getting it over. They're dispatching the EMS right now, so they're on their way, but I want to stay on the phone with you, okay?
Okay.
And how old are you, Amber?
I'm 10.
Okay.
Oh.
Who else is there with you?
My baby brother.
And how old is he?
He's only 1.
And what's his name?
Johnny.
Is he okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Just let me know if anything happens where she goes to sleep or something, okay?
Okay. See, her eyes are just closed.
Is she talking?
No, barely.
Okay. Does it look like she's breathing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Amber, I'm going to get off the phone with you, and the EMS are going to call into the house. So answer the phone when it rings again, okay? All right. Goodbye, girl. Bye.
I can hear like the creaks of the doors. It was so quiet and there were like voices in my head, like making sure my mom was fine. I didn't want to lose her.
And when I saw her that day and when I knew that she was the one who coordinated with APX, as a mother, you just can't ask for anything more.
I just didn't really say much. I just smiled whenever she looked at me.
Because of the quick response that APX did for us during that time, and with Amber coordinating with them, they were able to detect that my heart was already stopping 5 to 10 seconds, which was like the next thing would be a stroke. And I was able to get my heart fixed. I have 4 chambers. They were able to repair my heart, and the oxygen in my system is 100% now.
Amber demonstrated beyond any shadow of a doubt that She was, at her core, a hero.
So many heroes in my life, and some of them are recognized, some I know, some I don't even know. But if it weren't for all of those people, all those good Samaritans, I wouldn't be here right now.
My idea of a hero is someone with superpowers and being invisible and flying, but now I think of it as someone who will always be there and help you get through stuff. When people call me a hero, I don't really think about being one, but since I heard what I said from last 2 years ago, it made me feel like one, and it's nice being called a hero.
I'm also very grateful to Jennifer, who assisted her. There was something about her voice which was really comforting. You know, it's like teamwork, trying to save my life.
I love my family, and I'm pretty sure that they love me too. I'm really glad that she's alive because she was near death at that time, and we just kept praying and praying, and God gave us to her, and we kept her, and she's still here, and she's healthy as ever.
All of the other alarm systems so far are just a bunch of men in suits, and APX, you definitely have soul. I know that APX is a huge company comprised with so many people, but I look at that as one being who is just really responsible for me and for the reason why I am here right now. APX is really my hero.
The next person to the stage, Amber, come on up.
Pleasant good afternoon to all of you here today. About 2 years ago, I experienced a life-changing moment that would teach me the importance and value of family. APX Alarm was there when that incident occurred, and I'd like to thank all of you for that. My mom could have lost her life right there in front of my eyes, but thanks to APX Alarm, she's still living her life to the fullest. I don't think a lot of children would have reacted the way I did when that incident occurred. I'm so thankful I was taught how to use the APX system before my mom really needed it. Luckily, I didn't panic or cry. I knew exactly what to do, and I'm really proud of myself for that. Every now and then, I look back to that moment and think, wow, I really am lucky to have my mom still here with me. My mom just happens to be one of the very few people who survived ice and manger. In summary, without the dedication and support of the people at APX Alarm, I might not have my mom here with me today. I might not be here at all. My parents say I'm a hero, but I just did what I was supposed to do. You guys were there when I pushed the button, so as far as I'm concerned, every one of you in this room are the real heroes. Thank you so much for your great service and support. Your work saves lives.
Give it up for Amber. This girl is a hero. So pumped up. This girl is a hero.